Imagine what a terrible place you'd have to be in to go on to 194.com and go on the Be in the Playhouse page and be like, "Dear Playhouse, here's my love prompts. Help me." Like, you must be in a pretty bad state of affairs, so we do our best in the Love Doctors. Love Doctors, Love Doctors, you are the love gurus. I don't know how to say this in a kind way, so I'm just going to say it. I've been seeing a girl for about 6 months, and suddenly, over the past few weeks, she's been very smelly. I can't even quite describe what it smells like or where it's coming from, but it's a general BO issue that's really bothering me. In order for this relationship to continue, I'm going to need to explain, "Honey, you stink." How do I do that in a way that won't hurt her feelings and will actually get her to go, maybe I should look into that?
I would go like this. Is she doing like a new diet? I just be like, "Did you have garlic?"
Oh, no.
You just bring something up and you're like, "Oh, it's not that it's bad. I love dipping my pizza and stuff in garlic, but I was just wondering, like, did you have it and you didn't share it with me?"
It's an option.
It's an option.
I will say I don't think there's any way you can go about it. Even if you say it in the most nice way, it's going to be misinterpreted. There's no nice way to tell somebody they smell.
No, it's going to hurt some feelings, but if anybody should be able to say that to you, is it not your significant other?
It should be.
And
yes.
like in general, I mean, even if a friend or a coworker is like, "Hey, you kind of smell," I mean, "Oh, I better go get some deodorant. I might spray some Axe on," or "I better go get some gum because I got that coffee breath today and I'm wasping it towards you two." Like, you got to have people in your life that are willing to tell you if you smell. And if it's not your significant other, who's going to do it?
Yeah, it should be your significant other, as Amy K puts on some lotion that smells really good.
See, okay, but this is why I think it doesn't matter who says it. Even if you guys told me I smelled, I would be grateful for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I would still be upset because I smell, and I'd rather
You'd be embarrassed.
Yeah, me smelling myself and then asking, "Do I smell?" And then if you guys said yes, but so she's not smelling it. I wonder what's going on.
Let me ask you this question though, okay?
Is it, do you stink?
If it has to do with smelling, the other day we were in a meeting together, and I'm the only one who told Zero that he had a booger in his nose.
I didn't see it.
Well,
you
how
didn't see
dare
it.
you not mention the book?
I literally, with glasses on, can hardly see what's in front of me.
But see, that's the thing. I would
And
want
I was
somebody
sitting
to
off
be
to
like,
the side.
because it's
You gotta
awkward.
have a good
but
friend like that.
How do you say it? I was just like, hey, I just came out and said, I was like, "Zero, you have a booger in your
Yeah,
nose."
you gotta have
Before
a good friend like that.
Before we start, and the rest of you and Mandy, Amy K and Mandy, just letting you walk around with a booger in your nose all day.
I didn't see it. If you ever had something in your teeth, I think I would tell you.
Thanks. You have some pepper in your teeth, by the way.
Do I really? See, now Steven will tell me if there's stuff in my teeth. He'll be the first one to tell me. However,
I like that you're checking.
She
What
is.
have
There
you
is
had with pepper today?
I
What
don't
have you
know.
eaten with pepper? It's 7 in the morning.
Yeah, 7:03 in the morning.
I guess that is true. I've only had like apple juice and
you got a
water
Coke and
and Coke.
Dasani and a Jello sitting in front of you.
I wish
What
I haven't opened yet.
pepper have you had?
I just wanted to double check.
Love doctors, you are the love gurus. Tell me I'm not crazy here because I'm not sure I have a problem with this. My wife and I have been hit hard by inflation like everybody, and we've been looking for ways to either get better jobs or get extra work on the side or start some sort of side hustle. She recently read an article about a couple that is making tons of money a month on OnlyFans, and she brought it up to me and said, "I don't think I'd have a problem with this." And I said, "Just you?" And she said, "Or both of us together, separate, whatever you want to do." I'm not entirely opposed to either. Would it be absolutely insane for us to make this kind of money on the side doing an OnlyFans together? And do you think it would hurt our relationship because I know what's going to happen, she'll make money and I won't. Is that also going to be an issue?
You just have to go into it knowing you're not going to make money, and I had a feeling that it was going to go to the whole OnlyFans thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? If you are both comfortable with being able to do it, absolutely. Or you could do like the Feet Finder thing. I know it'll be frustrating at the beginning. You don't make money, but trust me.
What's the Feet Finder thing?
Feet Finder, like people who are obsessed with feet.
And that's how you could sell pictures.
And you could
Why
sell
do you
pictures
both
of feet.
know so much about Feet Finder, I guess, is really my question.
Because I looked into both
I was gonna
OnlyFans
say-
and Feet Finder.
I'm going to be honest. I looked into Feet Finder.
And are you on there?
I'm not on there, but I've thought about it.
People
Are you
pay-
sure you're not on there?
I'm not on there.
This would be the time to make money, Amy K.
Steven tells me I should. We've talked about it.
You have nice feet? Because
I don't have nice feet. I think he
you
has
don't need
better.
to show me. Feet are gross. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. I know I talked with Jada about doing Feet Finder because she has, I don't like feet. She's got okay feet. I like her. That's why we're together. That's one of the reasons. Like, I found her. Well, she's got nice feet. I could look at her feet. She could walk around barefoot around me.
Boy, there's a lot of things here I didn't need to know.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest with you.
That I have a full-time job as an accountant. As an accountant. Nobody asks you questions when you say you're an accountant.
What do you do?
I'm an accountant.
Where do you work?
At a place where accountants work.
Do you like your job?
Yes, I like my job, and my job is an accountant.
Honestly, I think if you don't have a problem with it, I think you should go ahead and start the OnlyFans. If it doesn't bother you, it doesn't bother you.
So I actually, when I was doing van life, I was in Boston, and I watched the Twins happen to be there when I was in Boston, went to Fenway, and I watched a doubleheader. Long story short, I met a guy that was there with his 3 sons, and they had tickets like up in the nosebleeds. So I ended up having extra tickets because it got rained out, yada, yada. So I ended up making friends with this guy. Long story short, on top of that, his wife was a NICU nurse. You've probably seen the stories about her. Kind of went viral during COVID, and they moved around, bounced around because her nurse friends were like turning her in. Like, you have an OnlyFans page. And then she blew up. And they like do it together, and they're like multimillionaires now. They left. They're from Minneapolis area. Then they bounced and moved to Boston, moved to Boise. Now they're down in Florida, just bought a big mansion, and they make a ton of money. He doesn't really do it unless somebody requests him to be in it. But she's the one that is all over that. I should try to get them on the show for an interview.
That would be interesting. It would. I also can't help but notice you sure seem to know an awful lot of the goings on about the people with these OnlyFans.
Yeah, we're friends on Facebook.
They all call their subscribers friends, Joel.
Friends? No, I don't. I guess I don't know him. I don't know her. I know him, and then like he talks about all this stuff.
I mean, I know you don't know her, but you're like,
you could find her. She just was on Dr. Phil. That's all I know.
Look it up. Finally, love doctors. Love doctors. You're the love gurus. My husband and I have 3 kids. One is 5, one is 3, and one is 12 weeks old. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I love it, but it is a 24-hour-a-day job, especially in the overnight with feedings, etc. My husband and I agreed that he would keep working, but I have found that this means he doesn't help me at all. He has not once gotten up in the middle of the night with our little one, and yes, he does get up and go to work, but I do think sometimes he should help me out. Don't you think so?
I mean, how early is he waking up for work? Where if it's going to disturb his sleep, I can kind of understand that, and he'll have no sleep. But I do think, being a parent, you both have to balance and do that. It's not fair. I think some people just assume the mom's going to always do it. No, that's not how it works. You're both a parent.
Yeah, I would agree on that, too. I mean, I don't really have kids, and I try to help out the most I can since I'm dating somebody who does have kids. But at the same time, I know that I have no rights in saying things because I would parent completely different on some things. But at the same time, if it has to be equal. Has to be equal to a point.
Boy, there's a 2-second little blurb in there that's probably going to get you in trouble later.
Oh, absolutely. No.
What things would you do different? I want to hear about that.
I get no rights when it comes to discipline.
I can see how, because he's, he's leaving and getting up in the morning. I can see why it might be disproportionate, but I don't think he should help you at all. I think he should be helping some.
Right.
I do think so.
A little bit, yeah. Not a little bit. Should be. Should be helping.
I can see how maybe of 3, you're getting 2 out of 3. I could see that, given your guys' particular situation. It wouldn't necessarily shock me. The fact that he would never get up, though, I think is kind of a jerk move. Like, if this was Am I a Jerk, he's a jerk.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
even on weekends, if he's not getting up, come on.
Oh, God, yeah. If anything, it should sway more his direction, where he's getting up more then, because then that would be your opportunity to get a break and actually have him there the next morning. So he should then be getting up more on like a Friday or Saturday. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I would agree with that too.
I don't think that you would be in the wrong to be like, hey, you get up, or do the old middle of the night slug in the arm. Oh,
your turn. Your turn.
Time to get going.